Hi everyone, it's Thursday, and I want to talk about today on this Thursday, the difference. I'm going to try to keep this very brief and not get so passionate about it this time and go on and on. But I do want to bring a couple of things about the difference between this that you can buy at the store that I picked up this morning and what I offer here at Life Hydration. And the reason, real quick, I want to talk about the reason I grabbed Smart Water. I was looking at them. There's a ton of different brands. If you look at the alkaline water area, you've got a row about this big, and I'm looking at it. I'm looking at prices because I, don't want to spend a lot on something I'm actually probably not even going to drink, but I just want to bring to you. So I'm looking at it all, and I was thinking as I was walking out, I made my purchase, and I'm like, why did I choose Smart Water? And I think one of the reasons I chose this is for a couple of reasons. One of it, I used to drink Smart Water. I don't know if it's the word smart, and I always kind of thought of myself as, I want to be smart. I want to make a smart decision. And so I would buy Smart Water. Not all the time, not as my normal drinking water, but when I was out and about. But second, after I did that, the first time, second time, and I never got this one. They didn't have this black one. They had the blue one. But I got this black one for a different reason, which I will share with you. But anyway, and then I did like the taste. I'm going to be honest with you all. I really did. I really could tell the difference between this and other bottled waters, and I did like the taste. So I think I'm kind of drawn to Smart Water when I buy this because I think there's some people out there that are like me, that are drinking this, that like the taste and want to be smart. Yeah, I can't fix it. Just, it says smart about their water, okay? And so that's why I chose it. The reason I chose this black one is because of their marketing, their advertising, and they have on here, 9.5 pH antioxidant. Yeah, just turn your head upside down, go backwards and read it. It'll be fine. Okay, 9.5 antioxidant. And so I want to talk about the two claims that they have that they are advertising here. So the first thing is that I want to talk about is going to be the pH of the water, the pH of it. And so that's the 9.5. So we're going to go back here. I've already poured this. I got it from my machine just maybe 2 minutes before I started this live video, okay? And so here that is, and as you know, we have antioxidants in our water, and I know exactly why we have antioxidants in our water, and I know exactly the scientific results and proof about the antioxidants in our water, okay? And I don't really know about Smart Water, to be honest. I'm not sure how they're getting antioxidants in their water. I don't know what they're using, okay? So I'm going to be honest about that. So I don't know where that claim comes from. The other thing is, I know that I have a meter, and this meter will measure the antioxidants. So I'm going to put this in here and see what we get, okay? I am measuring the millivolts of energy, the antioxidants that are in this water, and I'm getting a negative 725. And I wanted to see if I could write that on the screen, okay? So bear with me here because this is going to be important for later, okay? So I am getting a negative 725. Oop, I put 837. Oh goodness, we're off to a bad start here. 725, okay? So that is what we got here for the water we have here. So I'm going to open this up right now. Just bought it this morning, and we are going to put it in this cup, and we are going to see what we get. We have over here, we are getting a positive number already. It jumped up to positive almost immediately, and we are getting a 74. A 74. So maybe something that they're doing that is adding the antioxidants is bringing it down, because a lot of bottled waters are in the 300s. So they're doing something. What it is it chemical? Is it good for you? I don't know. I honestly don't. I know what I do, and it is not chemically added or altered, and it is good for you, okay? And it brings it all the way to a negative 725. So that I know. This one, they're doing something, and it is a negative, or it is a 74, okay? 74. So that's the first thing. And here's the other thing this is why I question it, okay? Because with all the research that I've done, I have learned that you cannot trap antioxidants in a bottle like this. It is very, very difficult. It's like when you pick an apple off of that tree, or if you've gone up to High Rolls, done some cherry picking, it is full, it is connected to the tree, and it is cherry tree, and it is full of antioxidants, and it is living. And once you pick that, it starts to age, it starts to oxidize, and that is why you cannot trap it in a bottle, okay? So what I have done, because I have a lot of customers that come in and they have this question for me, and I realize that I have 725 like right on my forehead, but maybe that's good, okay? And I trapped it in a bottle, okay? And I want to see how long this lasts. So next week on Thirsty Thursday, we are going to test it again. So I just poured it 2 minutes. Like I said before I started this video, I'm going to open it and test it really, really quickly so we can get a baseline. I'm hoping it's 725 because that's what I wrote on the video, and I don't want to have to change that, but I will if I need to, okay? So remember, smart water, 74, positive 74. Let's see, life hydration, what we got here. And then stick around because I'm going to do this thing that is going to be goofy, but it's going to show something really cool, and that's going to happen at the end. So stay all the way to the end, and because we're almost there. Okay, so here we go. And I promise it'll be worth it. I'm going to look goofy. I'm going to look like a walrus, I think. I don't know. I've actually never done it on camera. So anyway, here we go. So I'm taking this off. I've got a plastic lid there, and let's just see what this is real quick. 705, 712, 713, 714, 717. All right, we're going to call it at 717. So I'm going to have to change that a little bit from 725 to 717. 717 is what? 718. So 717. 717. And we're going to put this lid back on it. We're going to seal it, and we're going to compare it. And then we're going to have a comparison here. So you come in, get a drink of water from me. You're going to get 717, 720, negative 725, somewhere in there. Okay, we're going to seal it for 1 week. And I will test it next week, and we'll see. We'll see what it is. Okay, now, as promised, I'm going to look like a walrus. Okay, so negative 717. I'm going to write that, if you'll bear with me and stare at this video for a second while I try to figure out how to write. I'm going to write it in pink. Yeah, I'm going to write it in pink, and I'm going to write negative 717 because I want to be able to remember, okay? So there we go, 717. I'm going to move it. There we go. Okay, 717, and the negative 725 was these two, okay? So now we're going to pour a little more smart water in this one. Okay, this is going to be the fun part. Okay, that other part was like the science part. This, we're going to get some color. Now remember, they're also claiming 9.5. I have 9.5. So let's see. We're not going to use the meter test. We could, but we're going to keep this video a little bit shorter. And so we're going to see, okay, we're going to do pretty colors. I'm going to try to pick this up a little bit. Oh, no, down is the way I need to go. Actually, I need to pick the glasses up. Ooh, I can do that real quick. One of these days, guys, I'm going to be a professional. You're going to like my videos. They're going to be all professional. And you're going to be like, I was watching her when she was not. And now she is. Okay, hopefully you can see that. You can see the pretty purple. Ooh, I can make it a little bit taller. Okay, so over here, we've got Life Hydration water from our store. Over here, we've got Smart Water that I have admittedly said tastes pretty good, okay? We're not talking about the plastic. We're not talking about what they add to it. We're talking about, I used to buy it because I like the taste. Okay, so here we go. We got the two of them. You can kind of see there's a little bit different shade of purple. I don't know if it's coming through on the camera, but you can kind of sort of see it. All right. And I promised you I would look like a walrus. So I like to do this at the same time so that you know that there's no tricks. There's no funny business. I'm not in the business of magic, okay? I'm in the business of really, really finding out what's going on. So when we breathe out carbon dioxide, and that is acidic, okay? It is an acidic breath that comes out, okay? So me, am going to breathe into both of these cups air at the same time. At the exact same rate, because it's going to be happening at the same time. And we're going to see. So remember, we already know this one's an antioxidant. This one is not, okay? As much. This one's negative 725. This one was not. Now we're testing the alkalinity claim, okay? So here we go. 9.5, 9.5. We're going to insert acid into these, okay? Via breath. Here we go. All right, guys, I hope you can see that. I hope you can see that. I am not surprised. I've done this many, many times, many different bottles of water, okay? Like I said, you're going to get my genuine reactions on this, but this I've done in front of people many times. What do you notice? What do you see? What do you think about that? Let me know in the comments. That's all for me today. Bye-bye.